Do you see it? This is what the Hajj. The Hajj is 100% an Indian practice. Isn't it? This is how the Hindu they dress, especially the monk, and they shave their head. Not only they dress like this, they shave their head. This guy now is throwing a rock at the shaitan. Look at his face. Look at his face. The Muslims they believe that shaitan he has a house and now they are throwing rocks at shaitan. Shaitan, yeah, shaitan. And by the way, if you go there, you better be careful because 99% of the rocks they will fit in your head because there's no way this guy can hit. He's far away. Look, let me show you the crowd. Let me show you how big the crowd is. How you can hit this thing. So if a person he is standing at the end, how he can hit this person? And by the way, even the shaitan house, the Saudi people, they change it. The Saudi people, they changed it. It used to be different. Let me see if I can find you the old one. Even Shaitan house became from concrete. They update the Shaitan house. Look, this is the original Shaitan house. It was a column made from stones, and the Muslims go around it and they throw their rocks. Do you see it? And this column collapse every few, I mean every year because they're throwing rocks at it. Look how big the number. Throwing rocks at this thing. Let us see if we can show you more clear. Yeah, this is an old picture. Look at this. Look how small it was. Small, tiny, and they put a fence around it. And this is where they used to throw the rocks. Now, look what happened. Let me show you the new house of Shaitan. The new house of Shaitan have a concrete, have 2 floors, look like a ship. Hey Muslims, are you allowed to update the house of Shaitan? Unbelievable. Oh boy. I mean, how you believe in this? Look how big the column in the middle, like because people complain we can't hit it. You have to hit it. You have to hit the column. And before the column was so small, so tiny, and now look how big, made it from a very strong concrete. Look how big the column, and there's 2 floors, 3 floors. You see, those are from the second floor. From this, oh, this is the one before it. Hold on, and then to this. Look how deep. and they have soldiers to protect it. I mean, my friend, I mean, this is the house of Shaitan. You see, they have police to protect the house of Shaitan. But what if somebody he decide to live there? Hold on. Look, this guy. Those are the rocks they carry so they can hit the Shaitan in his head. I'm trying to find just an old images. Hold on. Look at this guy. This guy is taking a selfie. He's throwing the stones. Hey brother, selfie. I'm hitting the Shaitan in his head. Unbelievable. I mean, this is hilarious. Oh boy. Yeah. Look, this is an old one. You see the old one? This is the old one. Do you see it? Look at this guy here. Look at this guy. All of them, they want to throw the rocks at the house of Shaitan, brother. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Look how excited this old man is. Everybody. And the poor Shaitan is collecting the rocks. Hmm. Everybody is naked too. All of them, they are naked. They have just a sheet around themselves. Yeah, this is the old house of Shaitan. Look how it is. You see the old house of Shaitan? By the way, in Arabic here, I don't know who posted this picture. He says, what is the wisdom of throwing rocks at this? But Shaitan is not visible and we can't see him. Shaitan is there. I mean, this is a pagan practice. Which, and Shaitan house is in the same city of Allah house. They are neighbor. Really? Look at this. It's a pure practice of a pagan religion. Look how they made the column from a small tiny one. Look how big this wall of concrete, because everybody now want to hit it. And now Shaitan is waiting for you to hit him in his head. He's there. I mean, Shaitan is waiting there. You see how religion can fool millions of people. I mean, what is that? People, they fly, they spend a lot of money to go there and to do this. They asked the Prince of Saudi Arabia about, like, Saudi, if what we do if you are out of oil. He said, we have the Kaaba. It's the biggest business. Millions of people, they have to visit, spend their money, sleep in hotels, buy goods, buy gifts, buy food, and fly. It's a great business. Look, this is the house of Shaitan. I found you an old picture. Look look how small it is. Do you see the old house of Shaitan? Do you see how it is now? This is the old house of Shaitan before the oil of the money of the oil and before the concrete. Oh boy. And you know, and look how small is small the number. And you will see around it there was a bazaar, there was a market, and now all of this is gone. You know, everything changed there. Even the Kaaba used to be small, tiny. Let me show you the old images of the Kaaba. Hold on. Give me a second. Before oil and after oil. Just to show you what money can do. It's like those actors before they become famous, they look something, and after they become famous and they have money, they look something else. Totally different. Uh, look at this. Those are old pictures of the Kaaba. Look at this. There's no even roof. Look at that. There's no tiles in the floor, dust and dirt, a room in the middle, stores around it. Those are stores. Those are stores. That's not a mosque. People, they buy, and you can tie your camel in the side, and then you go around the Kaaba, and look how many people there. That's it. This is the Kaaba. This is before the oil. After they have oil, they start fixing. So they start building, and the look is changing. Old pictures. This is a very old picture. Look at this. This is the Kaaba. I think this is maybe 100 years ago only. I mean, when the first time there's a camera, I'm not sure. When the first time the camera was discovered. I am not good with information about camera history. But you see what the Kaaba was? Just a small, tiny room. Nothing like the cover you see now. It's not high. The door is just a piece of wood. You see it? This is the Kaaba. The Kaaba today is something totally different. It's big, high, nice stones. Even they changed everything. Even the stones are not the same color. The roof is concrete. The ground is marble. I mean, all the Kaaba. There's no Kaaba. The Kaaba is gone. The Kaaba they used to have before is gone. This is here. They are repairing the Kaaba from inside. And look, Mecca was empty just 100 years ago. This is after they start having money. However, there is a point I'd like to mention to you that Allah, another proof that Allah is a false God. No, my Skype is off. Another because we are getting calls from a bunch of kids playing songs and etc. I just you did not hear it. It was on somebody playing a song. Uh, let me show you how we can prove easy that Islam is false. Take a look with me. The Kaaba every year is flooded by rain, and that will bring the sewage. There's no sewage in Mecca, by the way. There's no sewage in Saudi Arabia. If Allah is God, how Allah he chose the worst location where the Kaaba will be flooded every year? The Muslim they claim that the Kaaba location is decision made by Allah himself. You know what I mean? If Allah he made the decision to locate the Kaaba, then why the Kaaba is in the worst location? If Abraham built the Kaaba, how is this small thing being abrogated? What did it look like in the time of Abraham? There is no Abraham. You have nothing to do with this. What Abraham? What Abraham? Actually, even according to Islam, the Muslim they claim that the first one who built the Kaaba it was the angels of Allah. Then Allah he told Adam to come all the way from India, and this is why I'm telling you the roots of those who call themselves Arab today, they are from India. Even Adam, according to Islam, he landed from heaven in Sri Lanka today, which is part of India. And then Allah he ordered him to do Hajj, and when he arrived to Mecca, he found 40,000 angels waiting for him, and they are singing for him, and they said we said to him, we did Hajj here 2,000 years before you. But look at this. The Kaaba is covered by what? Look at this guy. He's swimming. Do you see the guy? Do you see the guy swimming? So if Allah is God and he chose the location of the Kaaba, and this is the best location of the Kaaba, why Allah he choose such a location where the flood will be covering it every year? I mean, imagine you ask an engineer to find you a place for your house, and then he find you a house, a location where every year the land will be flooded. How horrible! Look at this. There is more horrible pictures for the flood, but I don't see any. Not too many. Actually, if you can search right now in YouTube, by the way, search for the flood in Mecca. It is the worst location for the whole city because Mecca and the Kaaba specifically is surrounded by small hills. So when there is little rain come, all the rain go down to this low point, which is the Kaaba. Actually, I made a video. It's called uh, "Seeking Allah, Finding Death." Let's see. Yeah, here we have, and actually just 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Oh, this is in Mecca. Look at this. This is in Mecca. Every year until now, nothing changed. This is in Mecca. Mecca is the worst location ever to build a city. Look, the cars are flying with the water. This is the Kaaba swimming by the mud. I mean, endless pictures. And this is the pictures, if you remember, when the cockroaches and insect they attacked the Kaaba just a few weeks ago. And look what the Muslims they said about this incident. When the insect they attacked the Kaaba, the Muslim they said because the Prince of Saudi Arabia, the Crown Prince, he allowed the women to sing in Saudi Arabia. Allah, he is showing his anger. But look, let me show you how stupid this idea is. So the Prince of Saudi Arabia, he allow a woman to sing. So Allah, he want to show his anger by making cockroaches attacking his house. What about attacking the house of the prince? You know what I mean? The Kaaba is the house of Allah, is not the house of the prince. What about Allah showing his anger and make all the cockroaches in the world attacking the prince house? I mean, do you see how silly this is? So now Allah is upset from a Christian prince. What he do? He made the cockroaches attack the Kaaba. Like, attack a Christian prince. I mean, the intelligence is high. What's wrong with you? Allah, he make the cockroaches attack the Kaaba because the prince but the prince don't live there. They don't even he don't even live in that city. He live more than 600 kilometers away.